You are a strong person. Yes, you can do it all. You thought that they had you stuck, but you're back against the wall. You are a strong person. So baby, keep moving on. Don't let nobody stop your hustle. But both your plans to just stand tall. You will stand tall.
What's going on, water signs? How y'all doing? My name is Lavender. I'm your virtual life coach, and thank you for joining me for another video here on Lavi Program. Where on this channel we are manifesting realities one change at a time. Happy birthday, Cancers, all my fellow Cancers. Hey, my birthday was 6/22, so I've already celebrated mine, but I wish y'all well on y'all birthday. Um, do it big like we always do, okay? We are so underrated. But what's up to the rest of y'all water signs out there? So we got Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. That's what this reading's gonna be about for the weekend, okay? So please like, comment, share, subscribe, hype me up. It's free 99. It costs zero. It won't take anything from your Google Wallet or your Apple Pay. All right. No Cash App. It won't take away from your Zelle. None of that. But should you feel like being generous, you can follow the QR code that is on your screen, and it will take you to everything Lavi Program, including online booking for services, buy me a coffee. There's also my ebook as well as my music that's there with free downloads as well. Okay, so support your girl. I'm a small black-owned business. I'm trying to get myself out there and just promote myself. All right. So let's go ahead and get into you all's read. Okay, I'm already seeing love for Cancer. Here we go with that emotional connection. All right. Let me go ahead and cut this deck and see what's going on for this weekend. Somebody emotions, like the true water signs that we are could be connected and deep with somebody. All right. Okay, so this card came out, this is the magic card. This card actually came out as well during the air sign, if I'm not mistaken, but I know it just came out for Earth. Either it was the air signs or the fire signs. But I know for a fact it came out for Earth. So that might be something, significant for you if you want to check that out. But magic says those who don't believe in magic will never find it. Okay? Maybe some of you, because like I said, I saw that love card. Maybe some of you are starting or what were not believing in love anymore, the magic of love. It could be like love fatigue, tired of dating, tired of trying to figure people out, starting over, realizing it was a waste of time. All right. Let's see what else we got for water signs for this weekend. Water signs for this weekend. Harmony. Okay. This also came out for earth sign as well. So maybe again, earth signs might be important to some of you. What else for water signs this weekend? Second out, we have star. I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. All right. I didn't read that harmony card either. So harmony said, out of clutter, find simplicity. And then star again was, I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. Third card out is secret. If you want to keep a secret, you must also hide it from yourself. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have envy. Envy is the religion of the mediocre. It comforts them, it soothes their worries, and finally it rots their souls, allowing them to justify their meanness and their greed until they believe these to be virtues. Even reading this, Earth sign also had the greed card that came out. So again, just referring you back to that video if you have not watched that, or if you are, a cross watcher, you're the Earth sign watching water signs, go watch your own read, all right, for a second. But there could definitely be something here with regarding greed for some of you. But underneath that, we got loss. It's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything. And then underneath that, we got hope. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift of God, which is why we call it the present. Okay, so maybe some of you are feeling lost when it comes to something that you once had hope towards. This could be also something where you're being reminded to maintain hope, because it looks like there's something where you're going to be decluttering, better aligning something together for yourself this weekend. Um, where you're not afraid to go into the shadows. I feel like this is shadow work with the star card saying I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. I feel like that's like the shadow work that's done. And again, I feel like this could be connected with love and emotions and relationships, maybe just fatigue when it comes to that. But also, it's like with the secret card here, I feel like some of you are envious about relationships, connections that have love, that have emotion, or that appear to have requited love and mutual emotional connection. And I feel like some of you could have been trying to tell yourself, well, I don't need that. I don't really want that. I'm just going to stay to myself. Even to the point I got the word celebrate in my brain. Maybe some of you just feel like you just need to be celibate. Just stay to yourself. And I get that, especially when it comes to being a Cancer. I definitely get that, wanting to go in your shell, because that's how you recharge, that's how you recuperate. All right. But I feel like some of you have been lying to yourself about not wanting a connection. Again, it could just be fatigue, but this is reminding yourself that you kind of get in your own way and block yourself when you push something off, all because things didn't turn out how you wanted them to be before. And it's okay. You can learn from that. You know what I'm saying? Just learn from that. Let's see what else we got for water signs for this weekend. What else for water signs? And also, I want to point out that, there's a difference between envy and jealousy. I feel like for me, jealousy shows more malice behind it, where envy is more like desirable, wishing and hoping. We did see hope, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't feel the malice when it comes to envy. It's just more like I wish I had that too kind of thing. Okay, listen. Bottom of the deck says skeptical, unsure, indecisive. Like I said, some of you are having fatigue when it comes to love, connections, and relationships. Even when it comes to friendships, like I feel like so many people have been exposed. Y'all been seeing things, and it's more so of I don't want to deal with that anymore. If it means I got to be by myself, I'm gonna just be by myself. Again, this might not be for all of you. You know what I'm saying? Because some of you are connected right now, but take it as it resonates for you. But I feel like there's some fatigue there, even for individuals who are already connected with somebody. There's some type of fatigue that's there. All right. And someone may be feeling skeptical, unsure, indecisive about like, do I even want to pursue this anymore? Do I want to stay in this situation? What do I want to do? All right. So first out we have mature woman or man. What else for water signs? Trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Hold on. We got a few of these trying to. Well, I'm gonna just take the ones that turned over. So we got a blast from the past. Old cycles are ending and new beginnings are on the way. A father or grandfather. Okay, let's see what this bottom of the deck energy was for this. Bottom of the deck says big things popping and little things stopping, maturing, growing up. Okay, so with this mature woman or man, there could be someone who is growing up, maturing now about something. Um, this could also just be someone who is an older man or woman. Maybe someone is struggling when it comes to financial connections with something or trying to have financial stability with this trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Maybe there's something that needs to be purchased, when it comes this weekend, dealing with this mature woman or man. But this could also be someone that's a blast from the past. So that you could be having a blast from the past that comes in, but it says old cycles are ending and new beginnings are on the way. So, this could be an old cycle with this old person that's coming in. I ain't even say old person, so maybe this mature person could be elderly for some of you, but mature also as far as mindset, not just chronological age. Okay. But I feel like things are there's a new beginning coming along. Things are coming to a close with something, and again, that could be the maturing of this woman or man. um just realizing that it's time for me to grow out of something. But with a father or grandfather here, maybe someone's father or grandfather is of importance here in some way. We're going to get a little bit more about this, but definitely big things popping and little things stopping this weekend. Y'all, I told Earth sign because they were getting a lot of cards that fire sign was getting. But water sign, y'all also got fire signs here as well with this right behind the big things popping card. We got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Underneath that, physical wellness and health status. Okay, so maybe this could be an individual who's a fire sign that's coming in to assist you with improving physical wellness and health status. Because again, you got big things popping, old cycles coming to an end. Yeah, slow your roll. Somebody trying to help you slow your roll. All right. And again, this could be a fire sign. May not be for all of you, but this could be a fire sign for some of you here. Everybody's on a different timeline. Let's get a little bit more about these for you. All right. Let's clarify these cards for water signs for this weekend. Let's clarify these cards for water signs for the weekend. I don't know why. I feel like it's important to say that. I've been seeing a lot of 222 as well. I mean, from when I was on my trip for my birthday, we left on, we got to New York Sunday the 21st, and we stayed until Wednesday the 24th. But like that whole time I was there, all I kept seeing was like twos, 222, 2222. Totals coming up to $22 and change, or whatever the dollar amount is, and the change being 22. License plates with 222 or 22. I seen a phone number of a lawyer on a little side highway, little advertisement. John phone number was 222-2222. Listen, it was a lot of twos going on, okay? But I feel like that's of significance. And the twos, they basically evolve around choice, duality, and partnership. So again, we talked about love and maybe feeling fatigued with something. Maybe some of you again are trying to make choices with something. I don't know. It popped in my head. I felt the need to have to tell y'all about the twos. All right. So bottom of the deck, we got time is a man-made concept. Be patient with this. Your clarity is on the way. Okay, so something that maybe you guys are not having a lot of information with right now, but it looks like this information could be coming in for you. What's mature woman or man? Tell me more about this for water signs. Mature woman or man? Okay, so this could be someone who, because we do have growth, money, wealth, abundance, stability. This could be someone who is established, very mature. Maybe has good money, abundant in multiple ways, maybe not just financially. Because wealth isn't just about money. Give me one more. Okay, so this card came back out again. Time is a man-made concept. Be patient with this. Your clarity is on the way. So this could be what some of you, what's coming into alignment for some of you. You could be the mature woman or man where, things are improving for you, but just not in the time span that you want it to be regarding abundance, growth, things growing, things being more stable when it comes to something, not just money, but again, whatever it is that you might have at some point felt fatigued or stopped believing in. Bottom of the deck, puppet master, pulling strings. Okay. Underneath that is damn you fine. And underneath that, evil eye, envy, jealous, destiny swap, sketchy, hater. Okay, so there could be a mature woman or man who could have, evil eye because you look good, trying to pull the strings on something. I hope this is not you, Waldo, but roles can be reversed. So take it as it resonates, because again, if it ain't somebody else, it's you trying to pull some type of string on something. Maybe, also too, wanting something to happen the way that you expect it to. I think I already said that, but wanting things to be stable and put in place how you desire it to, but just reminding yourself that, time is a man-made concept, but the clarity is on the way. It's coming, okay? Okay, let's try to make $1 out of 15 cents. So for some of you, this could be dealing with money this weekend. Trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Okay, so we got seduction, goatee/beard, masculine energy. This could be a masculine energy that's trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Protective, pheromones, big D, father in locks. So this might be dealing with some attributes. We do have a father or grandfather over here, and this could be somebody who's trying to make a dollar out of 15 cents. All right. Secondly, we have self-empowerment. Keywords: courageous, strength, affirmations, worth slash value, pep talks, honest with self. Bottom of the deck: slow down on the alcohol or substance use. Keywords here are risky behavior, impaired judgment, and inebriated. Okay, so I don't know why. I know this is so left field, but again, everybody has their own life experience. But I kind of also get someone here too that's trying to trick for money. This could be the masculine energy, or this could be, a female energy that's trying to trick for money because someone who's older is giving like sugar daddy. That's a man or a woman has money with something, a lot of money here, or at least, like I said, stable, has establishment in some way in their life. Again, take it as it resonates, but it's a scenario that popped up in my head, so I gotta say it. And this could be what the risky, behavior is for someone here. But it does look like though someone could be potentially utilizing their looks to acquire something that they need. But just also, because it says impaired judgment, someone could have been thinking weirdly in a way. Or at least not in the most effective way. It was kind of like a settlement kind of way. Um, underneath underneath the slowdown on the alcohol, we got family, ancestors, new addition, lineage, marriage, divorce, blended family, in-laws. And then underneath that, no questions, no answers. Okay. So this could be dealing with someone who's having risky behaviors, maybe some type of impaired judgment, maybe frequently inebriated. This could be someone that's in your family. Um, this could be someone who's newly been added to the family in some way, whether through marriage, because we got blended family, in-laws here, lineage. But there's something here that has not been answered. And again, with the no questions, no answers, we saw down here with the other card that it says, your clarity is on the way. So there may be something where, again, someone is partaking in risky behaviors to try to make a dollar out of 15 cents, and this could be dealing with some type of sugar daddy. Okay. All right. What's a blast from the past? What's a blast from the past? And I mean, I ain't trying to shun nobody hustle. If this how you make your money, I feel like sometimes when it comes to even marriage, and this is an unpopular opinion, I feel like with marriage, it's basically just a legal contract between a trick and a John because a lot of them stop when people, like a lot of those relationships end when the other person stops doing what they first came in doing. And it's kind of like, life will inevitably change. So if we're basing it on what someone came in for within part of the way someone came in initially, it's like, well, then, okay, this is more contractual than it is about emotion and love. What's a blast from the past? But don't get me wrong, y'all. I've been married and divorced before. All right, a blast from the past for water signs. Okay, so this says wipe those tears, hold your head high. Now step into your power. Self-care is the best care. Okay, bottom of the deck, your voice has power. Say what you need to say. So someone from your past could be coming in. Um, and this could have been someone that had maybe your emotions going a certain way or all over the place. But it's like you're stepping into your power now. You're taking care of yourself despite the blast from the past. You're saying what you need to say to this person. Blinded by love. This could have been someone that was aiding in that love fatigue or that emotional fatigue that you had when it came to relationships and connections for some of you. But okay, what's that blinded by love? And then underneath that, we got requited love. You and me, us have one heart. Long-term commitment, soulmate. So this could be, someone feeling like I need to say what I need to say. But at the same time, you could still be blinded by emotions, or someone here is still blinded by their love for someone. But I feel like this time it could be requited. And the fact that I'm saying this time, I feel like it could be reconciliation with this blast from the past that's trying to come in. But I also feel like, this is something that like you don't allow it to impact you as much as you used to, but you are still like emotionally connected to something. Yeah, it says, let me hold your hand. You are not alone. Friend, emotional support, influence, family, personal relationships, receptiveness, ask for help. So this blast from the past could definitely be of some type of emotional support or at least emotional influence in some way. Once old cycles are ending and new beginnings are on the way, like I said, someone could be wanting to reconcile with you. Okay, we got, look, the covenant, friends, party, communication, link up, extended family support. So, still talking about family, um, distant relatives, blended families, things done through marriage, through connection, through contracts. Okay, give me one more for old cycles are ending and new beginnings are on the way. Look, new beginning. He came out to clarify the new beginning. So there's a new beginning, a new covenant that's coming together here. Okay, a blast from the past. You're wiping your tears with this. Someone is coming for emotional support. I feel like emotional improvement. Whether this is the other person that's emotionally improved, or they're coming in to help emotionally improve you in some way, like an emotional influence, but a positive one, not something that's going to shake it up. It's more so something that's going to validate that love is still possible. It doesn't have to be seen as this mythical thing. It can be a reality. Okay? Yeah, because maybe some of you are experiencing melancholy, anxiety, nightmares, worry, fight or flight, or triggers. Like I said, regarding love, connection, trusting people, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of what the connection is. All right, but there's a new beginning with it. Someone new is coming in, and this person could be a father or a grandfather. So, what's a father or a grandfather? What's a father or grandfather? Passion, fire sign, physical touch, ambition, action coming in hot is Phoenix / rebirth and ashes. Give me one more. Good things come to those who wait. Bottom of the deck. Listen, star power, beauty, mesmerize, admiration, shine, star power, and star. Okay? You are being seen as someone's star, or this is you seeing someone else as your star. Again, I felt like you, even though you made it seem like you were giving up on something, it's like now you coming into alignment with it. I feel like this weekend is putting you into alignment with it. Um, and again, you can't hide this from yourself. It's not a secret anymore. You know what I'm saying? You can't hide this from yourself. You tried. It was like, good job, you tried, but yeah, we got a different story for you. And they say, if you want God to laugh, tell him your plans. And I feel like you tried to have this plan in your head about what you was gonna dismiss and not be made whole again. And yeah, Most High just like, yeah, I got something for you. That's too cute. Yeah, you tried to give up, but yeah, I got something else for you. Talking crap, don't he? Talking crap. Yes, and this is going to be such a surprise for y'all. Surprise, gift, invitation, and offer. Inheritance, deposit, lottery, unreal. It's going to seem so unreal. This person could be a fire sign as well, though. But someone is taking action. This father or grandfather is taking action because big things is popping and little things are stopping. Yes, it says, let me hold your hand. You are not alone. I say emotional support or at least emotional influence. You are not alone, friend. Emotional support, influence, family, personal relationships, receptiveness, ask for help. Listen, I feel like for many of you this weekend, you got somebody coming back from the past who could be, someone that you've healed from, though. Again, it doesn't impact you as much as it used to, but I do feel like someone could try to, talk to you over again. But it's like you're done with the old cycle thing because you got this new thing coming in, this covenant, this new beginning. Somebody is walking in. And it could be this father / grandfather. It could be a fire sign, but somebody's very passionate. And it's again with the good things come to those who wait. You waited on this, but also you waited on because you felt like at some point you could not trust people, what they said, what they did anymore. But it's like love is in the air again, or at least vulnerability with emotions in the air again. It's like you've allowed emotional wounds to heal to a point where you can now cope with things, where you're not completely shutting it out, you're becoming more open to it now. But just don't rush into anything. You know what I'm saying? Take your time with something. And for some of you, like I said, this mature woman or man could be wealthy. You know, could be well established. Um, but somebody also, this could be your sugar daddy. Like I said, again, this could be what's coming in. This person might just want to spoil you, or you could be the sugar daddy, sugar mama. They just want to spoil your sugar baby. You know what I mean? But that's the reading that I got for y'all for this weekend. It sounds like it's gonna be an eventful weekend, but also an opening, like an eye opener, a heart opener too, for a lot of you as well. Okay. All right, water signs. That's what I got for you for this weekend. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Please hype the channel up as well. And I look forward to doing the next reading with y'all. All right, follow the QR code. Again, support the channel. It's free 99. Don't cost you nothing. Not gonna mess with your Apple Pay. Not gonna mess with your Google Wallet. Not gonna mess with your Zelle, your Cash App. Should you feel generous by following that QR code and buying me a coffee? I already started with this one, y'all. All right, I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care. Have a great weekend. Be safe and welcome in these new beginnings. Take care, y'all. Bye.